Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? I have a pretty interesting thing today. I was on the way back driving home from Command Fest and was thinking, what about these werewolf decks that we were having issues with? Like, we had some fun with them and they actually won some games, but we never really got to see the benefit of the Averbruck Caretaker or even Tovalar's Huntmaster. So I was like, can we build a deck that actually can use those effectively? Because that's kind of the fun, right? Can we go real big with werewolves? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. Quick note, a couple people have asked, how do they get help with their deck? One of the things I'll do for you is if you join my memberships at the highest level, I actually have a thing in a forum that actually you can get specific personalized help. Also, you can join our Discord, which is absolutely free, linked in the description. And you can come by any of my live streams, and I have channel points you can spend that are also free, just cost time. So multiple ways you can get help with your decks if you want to do that. So just want to put that out there for you. Also, don't forget, if you want to get any supplies, check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn and save 5%. Also, if my voice goes in and out today, I'm going to apologize because I talked to so many of you at the Command Fest, and now my voice is suffering, but that's okay. I still have a job to do. All right, so we've got 4 Play with Fire and 3 Royal Eruption. So we have to have some removal, or else you pretty much can't beat things like the like green, white, or runes, enchantments decks, or whatever. So this is mandatory, even against the white-based aggro decks. Then we have 4 Werewolf Pack Leader. We're trying 3 Black Market Tycoon, and this is important because we need the extra mana if we're going to try to play these really big werewolves. And this is one of the ways we're going to get around that. Then we have 4 Kessig Naturalist, 4 Reckless Stormseeker, and we kind of know what these are all about. We're playing a full set of Tovalar just to get the extra cards, hopefully draw extra lands. Then we're going with 2 Eska's Chariots. This is not really werewolf and not really helping our mana. However, I wanted something in the in-between that we could take advantage of, right? If we like turn 2 Naturalist or turn 2 Tycoon, we wanted something quality to flip into, so on turn 3. So we're doing that into Arlen. The other thing about Arlen is when it's night, you can actually get a really good turn, because if you happen to have it night, you can plus Arlen and then just outright play the Caretaker or the Huntmaster. And if you play the Caretaker, well, not only are you going to get to play it at the start of combat, everybody's going to get bonused up, and that's going to be pretty sweet. Then, of course, we're trying 2 Volatile Arsonists. And I decided if we're going to go crazy with the werewolves, it was either going to play Arsonist, or we were going to play the other one that, like, whenever it gets dealt damage, you get to deal it to whatever source. My problem with that, though, was the thing that's the biggest problem often is going to be something like Meathook Massacre, right? Which the other card's really bad against. However, this can actually just be a finisher on its own because it has Menace and Haste. And, you know, even if they do have blockers, if they're at low enough life, hitting them for that extra 1 or 2 could also matter. So we're going to go with this and see if this actually solves our problem. And we're playing 2 Averbruck Caretaker because, again, we wanted to see if we can make this work. And then we're playing 2 Tovalar's Huntmaster, again, to see if we can make this work. So we're playing 2 Arsonists, 2 Caretaker, 2 Huntmaster, along with some other cards like the Black Market Tycoon or whatever to try to make this all come together. Then we have Den of the Bugbear, 5 Mountain, 1 Sekinzen, 1 Beseju, 4 Forest, 2 Lair of the Hydra, 4 Crag Crown Pathway, 4 Rockfall Vale, and 2 Secluded Courtyard. I also want to talk about something on the mana. And I don't know if this is going to show up because it's kind of behind me, but you can see here below that we actually have pretty much an even number almost of red mana and green mana necessary. But the thing is to look at also when you're building your decks, though we do need to have things that need double green, we only have one that needs double green early. So we have to kind of figure out what's the best situation for that we can still, if we need to, have mana up for like a Play with Fire or whatever. So if you're ever wondering why the mana looks the way it is, that's kind of how we decided. And we're going with 5 basic mountains and 4 basic forests, but we do have a lot of other lands that double up and produce green. So it's interesting. But it's one of those things that, like, as you see deck lists, don't just look at the cards. Also wonder why the mana is the way it is. And it can help you build better mana bases. But if you want to discuss this more, hop into our Discord and we can just discuss it over a deck list with you. But for now, y'all know the drill. We're going to play some games. And at the end of the games, we're going to review this stuff, have a card spotlight for you. I'll catch you on the other side. Yeah, we keep it. We got mana. We can do the things we need to try to do. So here we go. Not so sure how this is going to go, though, but I'm sure we're about to find out. Sculptor of Winter. Yep. We're going to set something up just to get fought, sadly. But I think it's just the cost of doing business. Here we go. This is going to be a real dead pack leader, I imagine. I mean, if they don't have it, that'd be great. But I can't imagine a world where they don't. Though it does mean Tovolar possibly lives if we go with that next turn, so I don't mind that. Yeah, it looks like that's what's up here. No, just another Sculptor winner. Oh, well, how now, brown cow? That's a thing. Also interesting, because if we don't play this... Ugh, alright. I think this is still the right way to go. At least get a card. See if maybe we get closer to an untapped land. That's not going to do it. We will kill... I guess it doesn't really matter here. We'll kill the Root Coil Creeper. Alright. Come on, untapped land. Because if we can get that, we can maybe play Chariot, attack with Chariot, copy something. Oh, nope. Here come the fight spells. Yep, there you go. They were always going to be there somewhere. They're not even attacking. Oh, that's interesting. Wasn't even worth it for you to attack. Then, yeah, I guess we just go ahead and play this. But don't attack with it. Might just get countered. I don't know what's going on here. That's just too suspicious for me. We're going to hold up. Like, if they have more kill spells, they just have more kill spells. Like, there's something not right going on here. Gonna draw some cards or something? Oh, Memory Deluge. Alright, well, I would have had no idea what was happening here. Alright, let's see what goes down. They got lots of mana right now. We did not get any of our removal cards, unfortunately. We definitely needed them this fight, too. Alright, so they have 5 mana. Oh, that guy. Alright, hey, that's legit. Okay. Now we have options. We can try to gum up the board. We can play Chariot, trade Chariot for War Chief, which just gets a 4/4, right? So I don't know if that's a trade we want to make, but it's a trade that's available. We could also play this and then get Chariots, which gives us a treasure. If we wanted to do that, I don't know. I don't like any of these. And attacking with our Volatile Arsonist isn't quite enough here until it's nighttime, because we at least pick off the Sculptor of Winners. But we can't really do that here. So what I'm just going to do is this. And we'll give this a bonus. Though I could have done it to this and then just run it in and let them trade, which actually could have also worked because we could have used the treasure for that. So that would have been reasonable. I should have considered that, actually. That wouldn't have been that unreal. And it's effectively the same thing, but then we go ahead and get the War Chief out of the way. If they want to block the War Chief. I mean, they may have traded for a Sculptor. I doubt it, but it's a thing they could have done. Alright. I mean, we have the capability to play our big werewolves if we could find them. Which would be nice. But we'll see. Opponent's got a lot of mana to work with here. And 4 cards. So anything can still happen. Alright, they're tapping a whole lot. Is it another War Chief, probably? Sure. Snow permanents. Oh, so you get a copy of a thing, but it also gets 2 additional count. Alright, well, that's a thing. You have a big 7/5. I mean, sure. Might as well block it. I mean, like, I'm not sure what else we're gonna do. Yeah, this is just a weird game, man. I don't think we can win from here. Again, not having removal for either of those early sculptors or whatever, it's just not gonna work out for us here. I do not believe. But we're gonna try our best still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would not leave us enough to do anything else. We could pack leader Tovalar. That's something. Wouldn't even have to tap mana, really. Alright, let's do that. Let's go pack leader Tovalar, and if they just have fight spells, they have fight spells. Whatever. But this can hopefully get us some kind of cards next turn, if we're crafty. Sure, it doesn't really matter. It's a crazy game, because, like, the boards aren't that different, but I feel like we're so far behind, especially since they're about to get 2 more cards from a Memory Deluge, which is not good for us. Sure. I mean, I guess if we're gonna do a thing. I think I almost want to just trade Chariot here. Silly as that sounds. I mean, we don't have anything we're really going to be copying anyway. Except for maybe Treasure. So just like, let's just trade this for a 4/4. Then that allows us to get some amount of damage in with Werewolves. And then like maybe we could do something. Also, if the opponent doesn't... I was going to say, if they didn't cast anything here, but they did opt to cast something, so that changes things, unfortunately. Oh, here it comes. Is it another Blizzard Brawl? Nope. They're going to go for more mana. Okay. And a Creeper. Alright. Pretty good for them, actually. We get to flip these anyway because of Tovalar. Yes, transform that human. That's not going to flip. That's a really good card here. Alright. That does change things pretty significantly. Alright, so Tovalar can give something a bonus or trample, blah, blah, blah. We can kill this. I'm assuming that trades for a Tovalar. Then what happens? Well, this is going to come in at nighttime. So that's pretty awesome. So the question is, do we want to trade for Tovalar here? I think that is the real question. Is it worth it to give up Tovalar to get effectively 3 cards? I think the answer is yes, but we are also only at 12. So if they have anything with haste, we probably die. Which is rough. Actually, yeah, we can't even attack with everything or we definitely die. Ugh, that sucks. Alright, well, here's what we're going to do then. We're going to give this a bonus. And then we're going to attack with this, this, I believe. And leave Tovalar back. We can shoot this. And then we can check our cards out first to see what we get. Alright. Oh, you would have been so good. Why were you not in my hand? Oh, no. That's sad. Alright. Dang. That had so much potential. Okay. Okay. Well, we found a land, but it was not the way we wanted, unfortunately. All right, opponent's at 14. This has potential to be really big next turn if we can keep our werewolves alive. I'm just trying to think about how we don't take a pile of damage. We can block and kill one of those. Take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we still die. Actually, no, we can block the 4. All right, in the turn. We have to hope they don't get a fight spell, basically. Okay, Deluge does not help us because it increases the odds they're going to have a fight spell. So that's not good. Though, they only get to fight one thing. And I don't know if they want to fight Tovolar or if they want to fight the Anarchists. Because fighting the Anarchists keeps them alive, I think. If they don't, it's going to be pretty touch and go, I think. This is interesting. All right, so we got 5, 6, 7, 8. This lets us put 2 counters on everything. 9, 10, 11, 12. And then direct 2 is 13, 14. Plus we have access to this. All right. Here's what we're going to do then. That's 9 coming at us. What else you got, opponent? Nothing? Well, we're going to make a treasure. Pass. All right, we're at 3. Oh! They didn't have nothing? Nah, 5, 9, 10, 11. All right. Let's do it. Oh, we got all of it. Oh, wow, that was a close game. That was a close game. Wow. Wow. Okay, week to go first. Let's keep this. We're going to go Courtyard to a Werewolf and pass. And then we're just going to go Courtyard to a Werewolf and play this. Okay. Or are we going to Courtyard into a Werewolf? Yeah, I think we still are, honestly. Don't think this changes enough. Okay. Let's see what you got. Well, this dude are dead. This dude is not dead. That is good to know. I'm going to test the waters with this first. See if they have a counter or something. I don't want to quite throw Tovolar out there. And we have 2 of these, so, you know. And it's not getting bounced or nothing? Okay, there you go. I was going to say, like, that was about to be too good to be true. All right. Okay, I think we're still going to take our time with this. I don't see a reason to get too crazy here. Just say, hey, if you got removal cards, you keep using them on these guys. Try to sit on that Tovolar while we can. Same thing. I assume it's going to die too. No, a Tainted Indulgence. Ooh, we do get a hit this time. Nope. Maybe. Possibly. All right, big hit incoming. Here comes 9. Okay, opponent's got to do something this turn. I mean, even a meat hook's not quite good enough here. Because, I mean, you can only do it for 2. And if they only play 1 spell, I'm only going to play 1 spell. So, you know. All right, that's good. They gain life off that, too. So they go to 12. So that's a thing. Yeah, let's go with this. And we'll attack. Get a card. In the turn. Actually, well, I wouldn't. I guess I could have pumped for one, but I didn't know what I was going to draw. All right, opponent's at 9. Let's see if they got another one. They don't. That is game. Oh boy. All right, let's keep it. I mean, this is kind of the downside when you're playing the big creatures, right? Is you know that sometimes they're just going to get stuck in your hand doing nothing. But not a lot you can do about it. All right, let's do this. Hopefully we can find another red mana. That would be nice. Be able to fight a couple things. Or shoot a couple of things. That does not quite get us there, but let's go ahead and kill that. And let's attack. Alright, end the turn. Would have liked a red land there to be able to play this and would have set up some good stuff for next turn, but so be it. We're going to work with what we got here. War Master. Okay. We're definitely going to have to kill a War Master. That's non-negotiable. That is not helping our cause. Alright, attacking. I mean, now we get 2 more lands, we're good. Still, red land would still be good for next turn. I would put this and this, and then it kind of opens up some caretaker actions. Another War Master, alright. I'm assuming we have another creature behind with 3 mana open. And they're just gaining life. Interesting. Here's a Jenny Faye. Here we go. These are the shenanigans we're looking for. Yep. Sure. Sounds like a plan. Alright. Oh my gosh. Still never found the other mana. Alright, we're dead. Kind of keeping this in hopes of maybe just drawing... Alright. Really just hoping to draw a 2 mana thing we can cast. Alright, we did not, so that's super unfortunate. Alright. Is what it is. Okay, we can kill Athalia, so that's kind of nice, at least. Alright, we get to play a Tovolar here. That likely gets exiled or some such, but that's fine. It's just a Tovolar, and we have another one. If it doesn't die, though, I don't hate this sequence, because then we play Stormseeker, we still get to attack with 2 creatures. And then the following turn, if they do get rid of Tovolar, then we can play Chariot, and then Chariot can get in, and that's kind of nice. Okay. Complete Spellbinder. Alright, that'll limit some of what we get to do here. Do you want the chair? Oh, you're actually getting rid of that. Oh, well. What if we just kill this dude instead? Neat. And we will put this on red, I guess. Alright. Luminarch Aspirant, sure. We can still deal with that. This actually works out nicely. this haste, and yeah, we'll attack with the whole pile. Get green so we can play this pack leader. Oh, they're not even blocking. Neat. Shoot that. Play this. I mean, if they sweep the board, we got Chariots and Tovalars behind it. Wandering Emperor, that is a card.
I've learned much during my travels.
Yeah, I don't think that does a whole lot here, but it does keep them alive, which is relevant, but they're dead anyway. Sure, let's keep this. Alright, do we get to shoot something? Well, we probably do, it's just can we kill the thing we want to shoot? That's the question. That guy. Interesting. Alright, let's kill it. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I was wondering how greedy I was going to get to be. Do we just... I mean, we got to just play Chariot here, right? Yeah, we really don't have too many outs here. Question is, how big do they go this turn? Alright, Weaver of Harmony is pretty damn good. I'm going to exile something. I'm assuming Chariot. Because that makes the most sense. It'd be awkward if it wasn't. That's suspicious. Unfortunately, our hand's not really helping us out here, though. What do we get out of this? Alright. I guess this is all we can do. For attacking with both of these doesn't really... I mean, yeah. Sure. Why not? I mean, they can double block Chariot, or no, they don't want to do either. Alright, so they're probably just going to try to exile multiple things here, I guess, is their plan. Which is a good plan. Don't get me wrong. Alright. Too bad those are cats and not wolves. That is a much bigger issue. Alright, let us draw a burn spell to get rid of the Jukai Naturalist. That's what we need right now. That would be the ticket. And that's what we really want. Alright, this helps a bit. Actually, whoa. Because we can tap these new things we're making. Oh, no! Gosh, dang it. Arena, you even gave me a warning. That's my own damn fault. Silly program. Like, I have another red-green thing in hand. I was not in any way, shape, or form going to attack with that Lair of the Hydra, but you could have still tapped the green mana instead. But no. Alright. Let's see what this does. Exile Chariot. Nope. Fang. Okay, that's a thing. That will kill something. Which is probably Chariot in this scenario. Wow, that doesn't help at all. Ugh. Alright. Let's think about this, though. If We had technically the opponent's at 15 because they can gain 6 whenever they block. We don't have another wolf because that would be great. If we attack with Chariot plus things, then we know that realistically, Chariot's just going to get blocked by the Death Touchers, so we just pass here. Very sad. Not productive. If I had another wolf, there's a chance we'd be able to flip things and try to go off next turn. But that's not a thing right now. Now I was going to say the plus side is if the Jukai Naturalists try to attack here, we can at least block them in some combination that's actually okay for us. Not great, but okay. Let's go ahead and use this. Alright, that'll help starting next turn. Because all our creatures being bigger at least allows us to do a few more things. Because right now everything else is already a 3-3, so let's just pass. Try to force some bad blocks on the opponent next turn. Or maybe, like I said, we just draw something that lets us kill a Weaver of Harmony would be great. That would be an awesome start. Yep, you get 2 Duders. Why not? Alright, we flip everything. And we lost sound in Arena again. Another layer of the Hydra. Opponent has some 4/4s. Gosh. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Tap, tap, tap. Go to attacks. Actually, nah. We'll see what we draw first. Let's give this the bonus so we have everything at least sizable and problematic for the opponent. So we'll do this, 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 and this. And man, also if we could find a Beseiju, we can get those back. That'd be cool too. I'm just wondering if I want to attack with any of these cats. The cats could just get chump blocked. I'm just thinking, okay, how the opponent might block here. Obviously, one of these blocks here. Maybe some combination of those blocks here. That trades possibly. Just wondering if it makes any sense to even let these cats get into the fight at all. I'm going to attack with one of them. Just to get a sense of what's up with the opponent here. I guess we'll get red. Now we do have the ability to give some stuff trample, which could matter. I don't know if it does, but we'll see. Because, I mean, again, they're plus 8 life, so they're at 17. So, may not matter anyway at the end of the day. Interesting. Interesting blocks. Okay. Wait. If the opponent doesn't use Jukai Naturals on their blocks in total here. Yeah, if they're safe, they actually just need 2 Naturalists to block the 2/2. Okay, so right now 4 is getting through. So they're at 13. This one automatically tramples, so that's 5, 6. We can give this trample. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, is that exacts? Huh. All right, let's do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My math's probably wrong here. But sure. Does that do it? Yep, it does. Exactly. All right, we'll take it. All right, we got to keep this one. Play that. Why do I feel like I'm going to be killing a Jukai Naturalist here? Economy of Transits. Kind of like not the same thing, but is. Alright. Don't love it, but we do what we got to do. Man, if they Jukai Naturalist this turn, that's going to be painful. Okay. Well, we at least dodged that bullet. Otherwise, we're going to have to try to draw, like, one of our burn spells or something. Alright, let's start getting these down. Now, admittedly, these decks play a lot of exile enchantments, so we're probably not keeping the pack leader, you know, but you just got to accept that. Yep, exactly. Let's say we knew what we were getting into here. No surprises. Yep, what are they looking for here? They have double white, double green, so that's not really a problem for them right now. Okay. Could have been like Hallowed Haunting or stuff. That would have been rough. As much as I like that, I think we're going to go with this. Then if they have another borrowed time, they're going to be incentivized to do that this turn. Though now they might borrow time and do Machikos, and then we end up in an ugly big trade situation, what would suck. Alright, well now we're not going to have a good block here, because the Machiko's going to make that a 5. That sucks. So now we're back to looking for a removal card. I don't actually hate that, believe it or not. I feel like that somewhat does us a favor. Sure. Wow, deck, really? Is this how we're going to do things today? I mean, I'm willing to come get it. If you want to trade, cool. I mean, I wasn't planning on blocking this turn, so I'm just going to take like 10 or whatever it's about to be. Some big number. Gonna be tough, though, if they give it lifelink and then do that. Like, because then we're really going to have a problem. We're going to have a real problem. It doesn't look like that's the case. Oh, I say that. Okay, another room. Not so, okay, they might find one here. So we can't write it off just yet. Alright, another spirit. Give you another card. Did you find what you're looking for? Okay, Machiko's going to be big. 2, 4, 5. It's going to make that an 8-8. Oh, well, that's a pain in the rear. Well, if they attack, we still double block. Right? That doesn't change much. Scenario would have still been the same. Okay, what are we looking to do here? If we just attack with Pack Leader, we can get them to give up their companion. If not, if they don't block, then we just get a card and maybe just play 2 more things out on our side. It's not worth giving up Tovolar here, I don't believe. We'll just give up a token. Oh, especially if stuff like that's going down. Alright, opponent's just going to take it. That would have been neat this turn. Okay, well. We go with this. I'm just thinking if we do that, then Pack Leader. Or do you want to get a Market Tycoon to make sure we could do this or this possibly? But also, if for some reason they have a thing... I'm going to go with this and this. I think we're still just taking a pile of damage here one way or the other. And we're also hoping they don't get the lifelink rune here. Because that'd be a whole lot of life we have to fight through, and that would suck. Okay, that's 11. And All right, looks like just 11 on its own. We take 11, we go to 8. Next turn, that's going to be another 11, plus they could potentially have a flyer. But we also know we're going to have a lot of blocking damage. How badly do we want to save any of that? I think we just don't block. We just risk it for the biscuit. And just say, can we do enough here? I mean, I have no clue if we can. But, you know. You can't activate that, so what is it you're going to have for us here that we're going to care about? And then the other question is... Yeah, okay, they're dead anyway. Okay, I was wondering what they had. Okay, we will keep it. And sadly, I think we have to play this Rockfall Veil first. I mean, I guess we don't have to, but we kind of have to. You know what I mean? Just so we get access to this. Because truthfully, if they do have something we need to kill and we don't draw another land anyway, we wouldn't really be doing much on the following turn regardless. Now here, where they don't have anything, now we get to play the Black Market Tycoon and get to set up an Arlen. Which is sweet. Alright. Tycoon it is. Is this one of those fancy landfall decks? Because that's what it looks like. Sadly, we didn't get the things to take advantage of the things. So now what do we do? I mean, I guess we do this. This is kind of sad, truthfully. Because I kind of want to play this, and then that would open up the ability to play Arlen next turn. But you know what? I don't think we can. We got to just try to take advantage of what we can right now. And it looks like this. So let's go. I mean, not much we can do. We just got to try. All right. And they have white lands. Okay. Excellent. We found something. That'll help. Let's try. Does this resolve? It may not. Oh, it does. That very much did. All right, well, Arlen's going to try to do something. Now, Arlen already has haste, right? Yeah. Ooh, boy. This is something, because Arlen can plus and let us play Caretaker next turn. That's spicy, especially with the Stormseeker out. 4 colors with fetch lands. I don't even know what's going on right now. Big score. Oh, okay. Opponent has to have a Fading Hope to bounce this guy, or that's potentially just game. Yeah. All right. It is anyway. Man, that was about to be a big turn. Yeah, okay. Sure. We're going to rock and roll with this. Oh boy, we know where this is going already. Good news is, though, maybe we get at least a card before things go sideways here. Yep. Not a surprise. Let's go. They didn't want to block either one of them. That's some good for us, I guess. Assuming we have another Cleric of Life spawn here. Nope, we're just going to kill something. Vanishing Verse. Alright, legit. Sure. Fortunately, we have a land that is going to allow us to do this. Tapsies. Give this the haste, and we'll attack with this. Copy that. Alright. Arlen will let us get some wolves. Alright. That's unfortunate, but hey. We do what we gotta do. They're at 12. They do get to gain 3, pretty much automatic. What do we want to do here? Thinking. If we do this for 2 wolves, we could attack 2 wolves, tap this. Then attack with just Chariot, trade Chariot for Cleric of Lifespawn. That's not so exciting. But it's also not absolutely awful either, with nothing in their graveyard. The other option... Yeah, there's really not a better option, honestly, because we either end up playing this or this. So that's not the best. Alright, I guess we just do this. Get the wolves down. Tap Chariots. And then attack with just Chariot, I guess. Not the best scenario, but it is what it is. Yep. Not a lot we can do, but we'll take it. Oh, our Arlen's dead. That was about to go down. I was hoping we'd get at least one use, or maybe we get a green land and we get to flash in a couple of duders. That'd be awesome. At least give me the chance to. However, if they do that, this does also create an interesting situation, because then the opponent would effectively be at 15, but then we get to attack with a lot of things. I mean, if they attack, we're just going to double block a aura, right? That's a given. Meat hook. All right. And then you get a duder back. Sure. All right. That's a thing. We'll plus.
On my signal,
And then we'll
begins.
pass. So it's nighttime again. All right. That's going to make them a 4/4. We do get a blocker unless they also have a removal card. If they do, they do. We just have to eat it. Cost of doing business. I think my plan is flash this in because it's less viable to us. Because, like, if Arlen dies, it doesn't really matter. We can't cast this anyway. So, the idea of potentially trading is nice. I'm not going to lie, but this already comes in as a 4/4 anyway because it's +1. So, we'll see if they got anything. This would have just been a 4/4, but this is also a 4/4. All right, that works. I was going to say, and if we just draw a land, we don't even need Arlen. It's awesome. But that didn't work out that way. So what we're going to do is, I think, plus Arlen here. And just play one of these Tovolar's Huntmasters. And then it also gives us the option to start fighting. Ooh, auto pay. So now we get to fight. Because it's nighttime and we're only casting 1 spell. So unless they cast 2, we'll be in pretty good shape. Oh, they had another Vanishing Verse. Okay, no biggie. We'll still take it. I mean, they've got all these defensive cards, but we're not in awful shape here. So nowhere near panic mode at the moment. Sure, Arlen will take a 1. That's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7. This takes 4. So we'd have 3 left over after we do this. Or we could just try attacking for a bunch. I think, though, we just plus again. And if you got another, you got another. Okay. that was it. All right, so there you go. We can actually do it. So now I feel like we have finally brought all the werewolf, I don't know, lore together, the wants, actually, of the community. We finally got these big cards into the deck, and we actually got them in play, and they did something and helped us win games even. So yeah, I feel like this is one of those times we set out for a goal, we did the thing, and it worked exactly how we wanted to, and that's awesome. So we're going to take this as a win, because that's actually really cool. And I don't know if there's much I would change. I say that, like, the Tycoon is a little bit iffy still, but it did actually come in handy a couple of times. Is it better than just having something simple to cast like an Innkeeper? I don't really know, but I do like the fact that it's a 2/2 and I can fight with it sometimes if necessary, so that's pretty sweet. And it does actually get reused. It lets us make more and more treasure, which is kind of cool. Sometimes it's also worth just taking the 2 damage to set up a treasure for the next turn so you have a bonus mana as well. So it's a cool card. I think it fits here. It's not really a werewolf, but it didn't really impede us on getting our werewolf bonuses or anything. If you wanted to play slightly slower and you already have the cards, I would say go ahead and put in a ranger class there and it's mostly fine, but you will have a couple turns where you may be a little light on mana. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about a Howl Pack Resurgence. For 2 reasons, really. First is that this is the type of card we would have loved to have reprinted when you did have werewolves to make it more of a top tier tournament competitive deck, right? Being able to yourself +1/+1 and trample would be pretty sweet. The downside is, I guess it was more of kind of a story beat moment, and that's kind of the bad part whenever we have to make cards in each set that are based around lore or story, is it doesn't really make sense to reprint them later, because they don't really fit into the set with the story you're trying to tell then. The other problem is you can make another card that's similar, but then just named differently, but now you have the existence of 2 of the same cards, which then can cause a problem for Commander, where you have redundancy, or even some other formats where a card might just be good, but now you get to play 8 copies of it. So it kind of creates its own problem whenever you do that. So it's kind of a catch-22, because you want neat cards to be story-based, so they tell the story of the set and the adventure, while also being powerful, or at least useful, but then later you kind of can't really reprint them in the standard legal sets. So it's just one of those interesting things. But if you do want this card for your decks, it's actually not expensive. I believe it's like 50 cents. So go ahead and pick them up. It's cool. But I just thought it was one of those things that people don't think about that's actually kind of an interesting point when it comes to design. Now, as always, you can get the deck in the description down below. But if you like this werewolf deck, I'm going to link one of our other ones, so you can have some fun with that too, because that one was also just as good. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.